I forgot to take out all this extra space here that I've already trimmed out with the top level. So now I'm wasting time waiting for it to go down. Once it gets down to where it's going to start cutting, I'll turn the motor back on. We'll start cutting that. And we got 2 holes to drill for a center hole and a side hole. We'll put mount a post off of here, and we can fix our broken handle here. I'm going to zoom out a little more. It's hard to... Let me reset this. Hold on a second. We're rebuilding the handle that broke on here the other day. This is a screw set handle, and this thing is a pain to turn because it gets all kinds of dust in the worm gear. I'm sorry, the gear down here, and grime and grit, and gets oil built up. So I need to clean it out for one, but without any kind of handle on there, it just popped right off. And so we're going to cast one of those when we cast our stove. So I'm going to make a couple different castings, and then we'll have them all ready to go. Can't make any castings this week anyway, it's raining. Don't want to mess with water and molten metal, it's not a good idea. So alright, I started another burn tonight. I think this time I have my stove ready to go. Got my cope and drag all set up. Stove's in there. Had some problems, but I figured it out, I think. Big problem is my Crucible had a burnout right in the middle of heating up the aluminum. Where's it at? Oh, right there. It blew out the edge. So much for that Crucible. Didn't last. Sadly, because everything's ready to go, and I don't want my sand to dry out, I'm going to try the old Crucible, which was much smaller, but it's in there right now, and we'll see if we can get enough aluminum in that small Crucible. I'm only using Ignite, so I don't have to worry about as much draw, but that's kind of where I stand. It actually, the Foundry thing that I built worked perfectly. There's a hole in the bottom, which let all the aluminum bleed out the bottom. I had to actually get down there and break it out before it hardened and sealed the bottom up with a metal rod, but I popped it all out before it sealed up because I caught it, smelt the asphalt burning. So now we've got 2 miniature Crucibles in there. I don't know if they'll melt at the same time, which will be a problem, obviously. We're going to run a little slower, not so hot this time. And I don't know what to do, but I have a bunch of metal melted in the bottom of here. I'm guessing I'll probably have to just cut that thing open and tear it apart with a tin snips or something and get the rest of the aluminum out of there because I can't melt in it anymore with the hole in the bottom. I'm going to have to make a nice 6-gauge steel one so that I don't keep having these problems I'm having. Can't seem to get one stove done with all my Foundry work that I'm doing, so we'll let you see the, I don't know if I'll be able to get the pour. I don't have anybody here to help me film tonight. Maybe I'll set my tripod up. We'll let you see the pour after it's done here if we can get some video of that, if we can actually get this to work tonight. Having some bad luck trying to make one stove on a Foundry here, but we'll get there. Attempt number, let's see, 2, and we fail again. This screw had sand fall down in it, and it never even made it to the gate, so sand was too loose. The other one went down, but as you can see, it was straight across with the gate, but as you can see, the gate had sand fall in it. Some made it through, but so little it wasn't even funny. So my sand isn't right. But the stove, the closest we've gotten, we've got 3 out of the 8 prongs, and they're actually done and working. Well, this one's a little less than perfect. And the core's in there, which I have to dig out, but I think we got a sealed chamber. It's just a matter of taking it apart. I obviously can't use it as a stove with only 3 prongs. Everything would leak out these other edges, but that's the closest we've gotten. Just going to keep trying till we get this thing. Alright, that's all for tonight. quite really runs through one of those channels, even without the carbon felt in there. But of course we got the leaks on all the sides. But no leaks on the bottom. That was one of my big concerns. No leaks down there, so I was really just checking to see if that part worked. So, not worth taking camping, obviously. Alright, till next time. Catch you guys later.